What's going on YouTube? Splice Citrus here, back with another Genshin Impact video. Today we're going to talk about the recent version 1.5 patch notes. So let's jump right into it. So we're getting a new 5-star character named Eula, and she basically seems to be a female Chongyun. Cryo Claymore user. She looks okay. I definitely don't plan on rolling for her. I don't need any more cryo DPS. I've got Ganyu, and Ganyu is just super overpowered. So, not really feeling Eula. She definitely seems to be one of the fastest Claymore attackers, which seems really fun and refreshing. But as far as having another cryo DPS, main DPS to try to level up and dump resources into, I'm just not feeling it. I'm probably gonna pass on that one. Save my Primo Gems for something else. Up next, we also have a 4-star coming out named Yanfei. She is a Pyro Catalyst user, which, I mean, honestly, not a lot of Catalyst users are real great. Klee is probably by far the most OP Catalyst user. I mean, there are some builds out there that can make Ningguang really shine. She can really hammer out some really nice DPS numbers, but overall, most Catalyst users are pretty underwhelming. She does seem kind of fun, but honestly, I'll probably just pass on her as well. The only saving grace for Yanfei, I feel, is she is going to be on Zhongli's returning banner, which is huge if you don't already have Zhongli. I do. I did actually pull on him the first go around, and he is definitely worth it. That overshield by holding his E is absolutely bonkers. It is game breaking. I mean, you can absolutely just take hits straight to the face, not even try to dodge, and you'll never take any damage. You just keep refreshing his shield every time his cooldown comes off, and just roll your face on the keyboard and win. It's that easy. So if you don't have Zhongli, I'd super recommend pulling on his banner, because he is absolutely worth it. And not to mention his ultimate, his Q, hits super hard if you build them all right. Really, if you get that crit damage and that crit rate up there, that meteor can put some pretty nice numbers down in addition to the insane shield he's got going on there. So up next, we've got the Serena Teapot. The Serena Teapot is a new realm in which you can basically kind of build a little custom community / house type thing. There's going to be a new NPC called Tubby, and Tubby has a reputation system, and so by building structures and making new blueprints and stuff like that, you increase your reputation with Tubby, which unlocks more blueprints and stuff like that so you can build new structures. Furthermore, increasing your reputation with Tubby will also earn you some currencies that you can exchange for in-game materials and items and stuff like that. I'm sure a lot of people are really excited about this feature. I'm not particularly interested in it. I mean, I'll do it because you get resources. I mean, you'd be stupid not to. Anytime you can get any kind of advantage where you just get resources by investing a little bit of time, you might as well do it. So up next we've got a whole new domain that's coming in. And this domain is going to be right in that sweet spot in that mountainous area, right between where Liyue and Mondstadt meet. So we're going to have a nice little quick teleport area there, because every once in a while you do get some commissions down in that area, which are always kind of a pain in the butt to get to because there's really no teleport points nearby. So that'll be nice for that fast travel. And along with that new domain, we're getting a couple of new artifact sets. Now these artifact sets I am really excited for. The first of which is the Tenacity of the Millelith. The 2-piece bonus on this gives your character 20% HP, and then the 4-piece increases your attack by 20% and shield strength by 30% for 3 seconds when a character deals damage with their elemental skill. And furthermore, the character that has this set bonus equipped does not need to be on the field to activate this set bonus. So I feel like this new set, this Tenacity of the Millelith, is going to be best in slot for Zhongli, because Zhongli, his skills scale on his HP. So you really want to get Zhongli's HP up as high as you can. So the 2-piece giving you 20% HP right off the bat, and then the 4-piece increasing your shield strength by an additional 30%, and on top of that you also get a nice slick bonus of increasing your character's attack by 20% just for using an elemental skill. It's going to be a huge set for Zhongli. Really excited about that one. Up next we've got the Pale Flame. The Pale Flame 2-piece is a physical attack increase of 20%. And then the 4-piece, hitting with an elemental skill, increases your attack by 9% for 7 seconds, and it can stack up to 2 times. If you do get it stacked twice, it will double the effect of the 2-piece bonus. So now this new set I feel like is definitely going to shine on some characters more than others, of course. One person I'm particularly interested in this set for would be Rosaria, because Rosaria is primarily a physical DPS. She does do some cryo DPS, of course. She's got her AoE shockwave effect when she uses her ult, and then her elemental skill, of course, does a little bit of cryo damage as well. But with that being said, that elemental skill is on a pretty short cooldown for Rosaria. So it'd be pretty easy to trigger that that effect twice within those 7 seconds, I feel. So I think Rosaria will be one that can really benefit from that new artifact set. Up next, we've got weekly bosses. They are reducing the amount of resin for weekly bosses from 60 to 30. And that is huge news. That is really, really great. I would rather they remove the resin cost entirely. It's already a weekly boss. You can only do it once a week. I don't feel like there should be a resin cost period for these, but I will definitely take the win of cutting the resin cost for these bosses in half. That is going to be absolutely fantastic. Speaking of weekly bosses, we're going to be having another one thrown into the ring here. Ajdaha is going to be a new weekly boss, which could be kind of fun, but I guess I kind of look at the glass as half empty, and with a new weekly boss, it makes me think that they are going to be releasing new Ascension talent materials. So it's going to be one more boss that you are going to be forced to complete every single week, because at some point you are going to need one of the 3, well, potentially probably 3 different talent materials that boss is going to drop at random in random quantities for a character that you're going to power up at some point in the future. So that part I'm not terribly excited about. It definitely just seems like it's just another one of those mechanics that was very well thought out. You know, makes you excited that there's going to be a new weekly boss to challenge yourself with, but it's cleverly disguised as a time sink and a resource sink, something that you're going to have to waste your resin on just so you can maintain competitive. Up next, we also have a new Cryo Hypostasis boss, which I could take it or leave it. I mean, we've already got the Cryo Regisvine, which is already not a very difficult boss. unless this new cryohypostasis is going to be dropping some new, different character ascension materials. I don't know why you'd want to fight the cryohypostasis over the cryoregisvine, but to each their own. Maybe the cryohypostasis will be extremely trivial and make it just that much more easy to farm those character cryo ascension materials.
Is called as such, for it cannot be changed.
We're also going to be getting
Nor
some
can
new
it be
hangout
reversed.
events, which if you're into
It can
that,
only but
great.
be accepted.
I'm not. I have unlocked Barbara's as well as Bennett's. I have not even attempted Bennett's. I've only done... I've only walked through Barbara's twice. Out of the multiple various outcomes, I've only done it twice. And it's just... I'm not much into the character's backstory and stuff like that. I really don't care. It's not something I'm really personally into. And furthermore, just the amount of time it takes to complete these. Because, you know, to get each outcome, you have to go back through the entire hangout. It's terribly, terribly time consuming. And there's honestly no real rewards. I think there might be some achievements for it, which whoop-de-doo, you get 5 or 10 Primo Gems. The amount of time it takes to unlock said achievement for that minimum of a reward, I just don't see it being worth the time. But if you're into it, we are getting a whole new hangout event for Diona, and then we're also getting a follow-up with Chapter 2 of Noelle. Currently, there's no word on whether or not we'll also see
Astrologers must rid themselves of
a Chapter
material
2 for any of the
desires.
existing
Only
characters,
by ridding oneself
like
of
Barbara,
clutter can one
Chongyun,
see the
and Bennett.
true world around them.
But we'll see. We're also going to be getting a event called the Energy Amplifier. This Energy Amplifier is going to use fragments that you unlock by defeating groups of mobs in the open world. And then the number and quality of the fragments that you can equip will be dependent on the overall level of the characters in your party. And then, what we will be using this Energy Amplifier for will be to challenge
Divination
the Twisted
is about
Realm,
precisely
which is going to be a
foretelling one's written
new
destiny.
domain challenge with
Over-embellishing that
difficulty
fate only
toggles,
leads
much
to
like the
misconception.
Hypostasis event that we had. So that way you can make it as easy or as hard as you choose. But there will definitely be some very lucrative rewards for those that challenge themselves in this game mode. And what that Energy Amplifier is going to do is going to augment your abilities in that Twisted Realm, which should help give you an edge so that you can push through the more challenging features of that of the Twisted Realm there. So we are also going to be getting the Misty Dungeons, which is going to be another domain style challenge. However, in this
Fate
one,
is called
you
as
must
such,
use
for it
a
cannot be
pre-made
changed,
team
nor
of
can it be
characters. So
reversed.
it's going to be
Can
preset.
only but be
You're going to have a predetermined set of characters. You can't change them. They are going to be at a certain level. They're going to have certain artifact sets equipped. They're going to have certain weapons equipped. And you're going to have to work with what's given to you, which could be quite the challenge. But I am kind of looking forward to this one because I feel like it's going to give everybody the opportunity to try out different team compositions, albeit not ones that you necessarily want to build yourself. Like I said, they are predetermined, they're preset, but it might shed some light on some characters that you've kind of wondered if you should invest in, like Sucrose, for example. Maybe you thought about putting some time and energy into leveling up Sucrose, but you didn't want to waste the resources if she ended up being underwhelming or just didn't fit into your party.
Astrologers must rid themselves
So it's
of
going to help
material
shed some light on some of
desires.
those characters,
Only by ridding
help
oneself of clutter can one
expand
see
your
the true
horizon
world around them.
on potential team comps and stuff like that. So that one should be pretty fun. So you're going to be using that pre-made set of characters, and there's going to be time-based events inside these domains. You're going to have to finish 3 of these event challenges under a certain time, and if you do, then you get to fight the boss at the end to earn rewards. Another event we're going to be getting is going to be the Mimi Tomo event, which this one highlights the unusual hilichurl.
Astrologers
So this one we're going to
get
get clues from other hilichurls to track down the unusual hilichurl, which is going to unlock some Mora, Primo Gems, and some blueprints that you can use in your Serena Teapot realm. Lastly, we're going to be getting the Overflowing Mastery event, which this one is a lot like the Overflowing Leyline event that we had, in which the first 3 ley lines of the day that you would complete would give bonus rewards while only consuming 20 resin, whereas the Overflowing Mastery event is going to be the first 3 talent domains will reward double the rewards for the cost of only 20 resin. So that's going to about do it for all the new features and events coming in 1.5. It'll be nice to have some stuff to do again, but at the same time, I was kind of expecting a new region to play in, all new chests to find, you know, those a whole new system, much like either the world or the world tree or the
Astrologers must rid
Towers of the
themselves
Seven,
material
you know, to
desires.
collect and
Only
increase
by
stamina,
ridding
stuff like
oneself of
that, or to
clutter can
unlock
one see the
cosmetic
true
rewards
world around
in the
them.
sense of the tree and dragon spine. However, we are not getting a new area yet. Maybe in 1.6 we'll hopefully get something. Dragon spine came out in 1.2, so I was kind of hoping after another 3 patches we would have gotten something new, but here we are. Just, you know, just gonna have a bunch of events, probably not overlapping each other, just to kind of keep everybody entertained for the next few weeks while these next couple of banners run through. And then we'll be talking about 1.6 here probably within the next month or so, and we'll see if that brings us a new area for us to parade around in. I'm really hoping for it. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the scenery in this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you for the next one.